Today we're planting rhubarb. Rhubarb is a vegetable that is delicious in pies, cobblers, jams, and savory dishes. If you have never had strawberry rhubarb pie, I suggest you get in your car to drive to the nearest pie shop for a slice. After you've enjoyed that little slice of heaven, drive straight to your closest nursery to purchase some rhubarb crowns to plant in your garden. It's delicious. And rhubarb is a perennial plant, making it a great self-sufficiency crop. If you plant some today, even though you won't be harvesting any this year while it gets established, you will be harvesting rhubarb for the next 10 years or longer. Rhubarb has very few pests and it's easy to grow, making this plant a great choice for beginning gardeners. It likes plenty of sunshine, but will also grow in partial shade. And it likes moist but well-drained soil. The plants will get quite large, up to 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide, so you'll want to give them plenty of room to grow. They are beautiful plants, and if you live in town, you may want to grow them as an ornamental and food crop in your front yard. I'm planting these approximately 3 feet apart in this area. The farmer tilled it for me earlier this week. Because it is outside of the garden and close to our Bermuda field, I've covered the ground with landscape fabric to help with weeds and the Bermuda grass. I'm not worried about animals damaging the rhubarb because they won't eat it. While rhubarb stalks are delicious, they are the only part of the plant that is edible. The leaves contain a high concentration of oxalic acid, which makes them quite toxic, so never eat the leaves. But the stalks are completely safe and very nutritious, and they are an excellent source of vitamin K and C. They also contain vitamins A and E, as well as thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, and folate. They are also a great source of potassium, calcium, and manganese. Rhubarb is usually started by crowns, which is the root ball. I've started these from seeds and the plants are lovely. They need to be planted just as deep as they are in the starting container. Do not plant them too deep or they may rot. The plants need to be well established before you begin harvesting, so even if they grow big the first year, do not harvest any of the stalks until the second growing season. Keep your rhubarb well watered but not soggy. And once a year, preferably in the fall, top dress your plants with a 1 or 2 inch layer of compost to give them the nutrition they need. Be careful not to bury your plants. Place the compost around the plant but not directly on the crown to prevent rotting. After the first year, you can lightly harvest, but always leave at least 2 or 3 stalks per plant so the plant can sustain itself until next year. You will want to harvest the stalks from spring until very early summer, but then leave the plant alone so that it can recuperate until the next year. Some people believe the stalks become toxic when the weather gets hot, but this isn't the case. While they will still be safe to eat, they may become tough as the temperature rises. So it's best to only harvest through early summer for tender, tasty stalks. Once harvested, you can turn these beautiful red stalks into a tasty dessert by mixing it with strawberries for strawberry rhubarb cobbler, delicious rhubarb jam, or a savory rhubarb sauce to serve over pork or beef. Thank you for stopping by the old Mayfield place today. Stay prepared, go get that strawberry rhubarb pie, and have a blessed week.